Bah! I didn't realize the music would be scary when I changed it. Oops. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well today. Let me lower the game volume just a little bit. Today we're gonna be playing Slay the Princess, and ideally we're gonna finish that up. Um, we have just a little bit more to go, I think, because we have to find the princess's final form. But I hope that you know, she and I are able to reconcile and be friends again at the very least. How is everybody? I hope you're doing well today. I haven't streamed this game in a bit. I know I haven't streamed other games for a little bit. Right now, the ideal is that we start wrapping up some games. I have Final Fantasy open. I have Slay the Princess open. And Haunting Ground. And it seemed like Slay the Princess was going to be the closest to I guess completion would be the right word. So I wanted to make sure that we just take the time to wrap this game up before adding too much to the pile. So please join me as we try to save our lovely princess, or kill her. I don't want to. The first time we played the game, we treated her passionately and delicately so we could make sure that she knew she was loved. uh, we haven't we haven't been very successful. I think she's killed us more times than not. Maybe this time we will come to an accord. Oh, I should mention. Hold on. Yeah, I should mention we're playing the Pristine Cut. The Pristine Cut is a free update that Black Tabby Games gave us. And by us, I mean... Oh. And by us, I mean everybody who has the game. It was a totally free update. It will have new princesses. My understanding is that there's new endings, and there's also new, like voices and roots and stuff like that, which is very, very exciting. I'm very, very interested in seeing how that goes. Yeah, I heard it's a lot of new content. I'm really, really interested in seeing what they're gonna do with it. That being said, let's go. I think I can just continue.
I see you have returned to me.
Oh!
Years mean nothing in the moment forever. I never left your side.
Oh! Oh! Hello! Oh! I didn't realize I left it on this. When last we played, we actually the chat's kind of blocking. One sec. I might do this so you guys can see all the choices and stuff. Maybe move down here. There we go. I didn't want the the choices we can click on to be blocked off. No. Stay. Yeah, so when we last played, we did the, like, big cat princess because we were trying to give her the fight of her life. And that somehow ended up in, that somehow ended up in us turning her into a cat person. I totally forgot that when I left completing that. So this is wild. I totally forgot, and she remembers. I see you have returned to me. Years mean nothing in the mall forever. I've never left your side. Oh, that's kind of nice. And I don't know. I'm glad she's here. Yeah, things are going good. We were just getting back to it. Yeah, and this is the last princess we're gonna get, looks like. So, let's see.
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
The audio, it feels, the voice lines sound crisper. Oh my god. Can I do that? I wonder what happens if we do that. Maybe we leave a save here. I want to know what happens. Okay. Turn game audio up again? It's so... On my side, it's so loud. Okay.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Oh! It's so loud. Why my ear? Okay. Bring the beast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her.
You can skip previously kept dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard. Oh! That's nice. That's new. Okay. What in the world are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe she's only here because the world is because she's locked up? Let's see. So the first time we showed her lots of love and we became very enamored with her. The other times we've been fighting. What can we do? How are we doing this? You know what? At no point have we considered that the world ending is fine. You know? We've been challenging our approach to the princess. But we have not been challenging our approach to the conflict. You know? Like, maybe that's okay. Maybe the world ending isn't as bad as he thinks it is. Like maybe... Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do. Like, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Both chat and the narrator accusing me of nihilism. No.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
I've been in so much conflict. Maybe I shouldn't fight. Why? Yeah, have you considered that maybe the reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked
While
up?
I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
I see.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Listen, but you haven't considered her perspective.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay. I think we have argued with the narrator enough. I think we can just go to the chat. Not the chat. The cabin. If anybody has any strong opinions on how they want to handle this situation, please tell me. Otherwise, I think we're just gonna have to try our best. There's so many. I'm so curious as what the new content is. I wonder if I got any new content. Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I wonder if she'll be nice. I hope she's nice.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
To make a pristine cut.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't want to do it. Oh, I can't not take it. I have not taken it too many times. Oh, okay. Okay. Ugh.
You take the blade from the table.
Dang it.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
But I didn't want to. Oh, the music changed. I didn't want to.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Just carries. It's not. It doesn't slither or gruffs. It's just.
Who's there?
Oh God.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Oh God, it's not going well.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
It's going bad already. Hi. Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. I'm gonna say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Yes, ma'am.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Oh,
Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
yes.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. What? No way! Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. I said no, so I'm gonna say nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't you dare.
Yes.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Okay.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yes.
Against your better judgment, you step
She looks
forward
so
to speak with the
mean,
princess face
but
to
so
face,
depressed.
unarmed.
She looks so depressed.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
You know, I guess I would be depressed if I was locked up in a dungeon for however long I've been here.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Hello. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship. Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's pretty awkward because I don't think we had that option before.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
She's so mean. Oh. You're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Why not?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Okay.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played the game.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No. Mm. What do we want to do? We have deflect. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am inclined to trust them. Or be silent. Silence is interesting because in a lot of games, I actually find it kind of weird to give a dialogue option that is actually not saying anything. But I feel like in Slay the Princess, it would actually be interesting. Be direct, be respectful of her power. We had a big fight last time. She became a lion lady. Be direct. It's about the power. But there isn't a be direct. There's a deflect, told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, I'm sure they have their reasons. None of this is being direct about her power. Have they told you? Maybe I'm between these two. And if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am inclined to trust them. Them capitalized. Or be quiet. One or two. I'm sorry, one or two. What? 'Cause I feel like I've done these before. Hmm. 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 It's so hard. Ugh. Let's go. Let's just do silence. Let's do silence because, like I said, in a game like this, that's actually pretty interesting. At least I think so.
They haven't told you anything, have
Ah, see?
they? At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either.
Hello. Thank you for
Otherwise, we'd be
following.
killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Yeah.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Well, I know you more than you think I know you. I've seen you many times.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim,
Now,
the princess
I
clearly
have-
incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Okay, so here's the thing. I have seen you do some wild stuff. So you're not incapable.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
You're British. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then.
No.
I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good
You're
use.
so sinister here.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
She's done
Right?
done it before.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Okay, we talked enough, because she won't tell me her name. We've already asked her that a bunch of times, but I did want to make sure we were friendly.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
No,
You know why you're here.
no. Slay the princess, then get you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here. Not that. Definitely not that, because I don't think that will go well. And we have fought her before. I just feel like I'm gonna keep you locked away down here is so... It's crueler than just killing her. It's like, it's so much worse to give her the hope that we will free her than it is to try to do one of the other things. So I just feel like that's the worst option. So I'm gonna get her out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
Look at her little smile. So cute.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
I will check.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, any ideas besides me cutting you out of here? I'll go check upstairs. Maybe the key is lying around there up there. If not, maybe I can find at least a way to break you out. I'm gonna say the first one because we have cut her out before.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She's so metal.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Okay.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out of
Your
here.
shouts and pleas are met with silence.
What the heck?
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Narrator, you need to chill out.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
The way he read that line is very good. It's very like, I don't know. It's very like, I don't know the right wording for it, but the like, no, you will do this is, it's very good. Yeah. Hey.
You make your way back to the
So-
bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Yeah.
Easier for everyone.
Hey.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yes.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Yes, ma'am.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
He's so much meaner in this route. Why is he like this? Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just
Yeah.
above the massive you cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
She's so scary.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
How is she so composed after losing
Because she's
an
the
arm?
coolest.
It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yes, ma'am.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high.
Oh,
You
here we
can't
go
just let her
again.
escape into the world.
Here we go again.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and
No.
raises the blade.
No,
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
he's doing it again.
Watch me.
Yeah. Oh, I can make... Interesting. So we couldn't do this route in the last playthrough we did. Because we had done it before. So I think the pristine cut lets us... Probably added some stuff that allows us to do this. Like, we're probably gonna do another new princess. Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Oh!
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before
I don't
you
mean it. I don't mean it.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
You're the one. You're the reason she's about to kill me. Yeah. Yeah.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you?
Yes.
I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and
She's so
pries
cool.
the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Bye.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Yes.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you
Oh.
collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. What?
Hope it was worth it.
What princess did we get? Because we just did very similar stuff to what we've done before. So I'm very, very, very curious to see what happens. Ah! We've done the prisoner, haven't we?
You're on a path in the woods.
I thought we've done the
And at
prisoner.
the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm onto your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around.
Yeah!
I don't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here. For us and for the princess.
Yeah.
Just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large?
No. I have done this before, so you know what? What if we leave? We've never just left. We said in the beginning that we haven't changed our perspective to the chaos. So let's just go.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I will proceed to the cabin.
Before you go any further. She will lie. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to.
Yes, sir.
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Let's go. Oh. I thought we did the prisoner already.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy
thought-
woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm gonna go to the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
I'm not even
What are
gonna
you
bother to
talking about?
ask him.
This isn't a
He
wall.
knows it's there and he won't
It's a
tell
mirror.
me.
Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Yeah.
You reach forward
My
and
claw
rub your
hands.
hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I wish I had claw hands. It'd be so cool. Can you imagine having cool, like, scaly hands? Like, you got these nice nails you can decorate and paint the way you want. You can also use it to rip apart your enemies. Like, it's the perfect fashion statement.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
If I could be any clawed animal, what would I be? I would be... Komodo dragon. Yes.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade.
Oh, what?
We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Heck
Are
you!
Sure. What if she... I don't know... turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner. Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you. She's
Yeah.
a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Hey, don't I get a say in here?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
What the heck?
Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to
No,
use it.
but if you have the knife, you imply you would.
No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it
But we have
regardless.
to do this.
Moving on.
This is
The door to
garbage.
the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
But that's not the worst you've described. You've described worse.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does
Hello.
she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
I'm not laughing at her being completely tied up. That's awful. That's miserable. I'm laughing at her face. She looks so pouty. It's so cute. I really like the way they drew her face in this. She's so like.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
It's so cute the way she tilts her head.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
It's our chain. It's our metaphorical chain.
What an interesting
A
development.
chain
Why don't
that
you
we
have a
have to
seat?
be here.
The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
It's the chain that keeps us in this loop. Sit with her. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Did you see how locked up she is? I'm sure. I'm just gonna leave her here. No. Leaving her here, like I said, leaving her here is the worst thing you can do. That is the meanest thing ever. Hey, ma'am.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Now she doesn't look as pouty. Now she looks indignant.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Yes, ma'am.
That's reasonable. You do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
She's so serious. Like, the last princess we spoke to was very, like, angry and very sassy, but she's just like... I feel like she just kind of accepted her fate in a weird way. What are my intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? That other chain on the wall, who is it for? What would you have me do? I think I'm actually gonna leave you here. You're not much of a threat locked up to anyone. Bye! Slay the princess. Okay. I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh? Are we acknowledging that?
Yes.
I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and
Yes.
now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Oh,
It's complicated things how, exactly?
she just tweeted
Ideally,
it.
this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Oh, this is the first time we've had, like, an explanation for it.
A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously.
Oh.
And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just... good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us?
Yeah.
All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
Yeah.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And
maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
Interesting. They're just like saying it.
That's pathetic.
Like this actually like explains the plot.
I never said I wasn't.
Aww.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Yeah.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
Interesting.
I won't. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I bet to her I just stood there. You were asking about my intentions earlier. What did you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
But there's one on her neck.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
I mean, the hero.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
I feel like if you measure this to like the top of her head, I feel like she could just pull it out. Maybe it would hurt. And it would be like kind of hard, like, you know, pulling off like a dress that doesn't quite fit you. But she could do it.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Yeah, just unfluff her hair a little bit. It'd be fine. What happened after I died?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Oh.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
I like that we got the voice of the skeptic now. Not because he's like the best voice, because the best voice is definitely Smitten. But because he and I have been through enough of these loops that we're like, what's going on for real this time?
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
That other chain on the wall, who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Ambulatory? I don't think I know that word. Does that mean like movable, like moving around? I'm gonna look at it.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
No, I'm gonna look at it.
Why is that?
I wanna look at it.
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like sheep?
We could die together.
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will.
Yeah, we'll die together
He doesn't
in the
want us to
prison.
look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
Yeah.
But what if he's telling the truth? He isn't. I am.
Inspect it.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain
She's
dangling
looking at
from the
me.
far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I
don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
He doesn't want to narrate the story. He doesn't want to say the plot.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad.
The music's gone.
Yes, it's bad.
Do we get locked up and die together?
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Oh no! I thought it would just go around my arm. What? It was for me. The metaphorical chains of the loop are fully chaining me here. I wonder if this was put in place in case I became too sympathetic to her cause. Oh no. Oh no. What does that mean? What do I do?
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Oh no.
Excuse me?
It's such a good reply. The hero's just like, wait, hang on.
Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Oh! Oh my god! We've never seen this side of the room. It's so small. She's been stuck here this whole time. That's so sad. Also, I don't know if you saw, but we got a Chivo, and it says, become your own jailer. Oh no, what do we do? This isn't, I just wanted to look at it. Oh.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
That is funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
I can't believe my last Slay the Princess route is just I'm in jail with her.
Can't even cut ourselves out.
Oh,
Guess
God.
we'll starve.
Oh, no.
That's horrible.
That's so sad.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Did we? What?
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
Yeah, like what did we learn?
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
I don't really think that matters right now. We're gonna starve to death. So we're both stuck here.
Yep.
Did you know this was gonna happen to me?
No.
This is so funny. What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
You're not one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
I can't believe it. I can't believe this is our final route. We're stuck in jail with her.
That's rude.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Okay, I guess we're just gonna... We'll just hang out.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring. There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
Isn't she magic?
There isn't.
Make her
Time
magic.
passes. It passes and passes and passes.
Oh.
And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It
Yeah.
isn't. You're
Oh.
stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
Well, if she's locked up, she can't do anything anyway.
But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
Hero and I, man. Hero and I have shared the same brain cell this entire game.
Her very existence is a threat. It
Oh,
harms
can it?
everything around it. How exactly does that work? It just does.
Oh, relax.
But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again.
Oh,
And let me guess, the cabin remains the same. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same.
That's
Even if
true.
the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
that's true.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences
It's
are
darker
small
here.
at first. A bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. But then they get larger and larger.
Hey, have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk. Remember?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to keep us aware.
Still rude.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, and watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
It's so cool how gradually that came
That
in.
doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
This is such an interesting route. Skeptic is just out here for me.
She hasn't starved.
Yeah.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass and pass,
Whoa.
and until suddenly there are no walls. And then,
Whoa!
and
I think he's gone.
Oh, because we're technically not in the cabin.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
That's exactly what I wanted. I literally started this by saying I don't want to hurt her, but she kills me, and now maybe we could try to do this in a way that doesn't hurt either of us. And look, that's it.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh. Oh. I can't believe this is the final princess I got. It's so stupid. But you do not get to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. It's gonna be okay, trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
They never remember after the mirror. So I always want to comfort the hero because he's been here for me this whole time. And he's always really nice.
Feels too good to be true.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh! You are nothing at all. What? But it always says like you've withered, you've grown, you've something. That's so much sadder. Wait, my pointer. My pointer. What is that? Whoa! But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in the shadow, just beyond the reflection. What the heck? Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh, he's mad at me! A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image and the glass in two. Oh! That's really loud. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of the broken glass. Am I as good at narrating as the narrator? Ooh, so many options. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I ever see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Would it help if I look away and stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Ooh. Are you a part of me or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place where Ari destroyed the mirror? Okay, we got so many choices here. I'm gonna say... I don't want to waste a question. The other questions imply that asking a question will break him. I don't want to waste a question on saying I have so many questions. I'm gonna... You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself.
Whoa.
To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
Whoa.
And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Ah! It's so loud. I was made to do this simple task. Who made me? What am I? That's new. I'm pretty sure death is good, actually. Important, even. That's interesting. Ooh. I feel like this is important. Yeah, isn't death important? Right? Let's ask that.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
He sounds so sad when he says that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't want to waste... I just thought we would talk about the concept of death and what it means. I just think it's important. Is it the same you?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead,
it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Oh,
But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
why? Wait, what do you mean awake soon? Oh, what do you mean awake soon? Uh... So you do know about the looping. So many times I met you, you denied it was even a possibility. Why did you lie to me? I wasn't supposed to see all of this. Oh, the people out there beyond the walls of the construct, did they know about this? Did they know what you want me to do to them? And what is my true identity? I've died plenty of times. Oh, the people, right? If we're in a void, are there people?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Let's see. Maybe we should ask about the looping. Yeah. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant.
Aww.
For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really?
Wait, is he a he's like an even differenter version?
Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Narrator. Oh, running out of questions. Chat, if you have any questions you want me to ask, let me know. Normally I'm not up for expansions that just explain stuff, but I think they're filling in some vague spot. Yeah, I think so too. Let's see. Do you have anything to say for yourself after all this hubris? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? I was made to do this task. Who made me? What am I? So you're the narrator. Okay, we know who he is. We don't have to ask that. If you're not me, then what are you? Yeah, because I thought he was a part of me before. Because all of the different voices in my head. But I guess he's not. Does it hurt when they break you pieces off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away and stop asking questions? But I've died plenty of times. How many? What do we ask? How many? Is it like each shard? Do we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more questions? Or do we have... Is that one too small? They haven't broken in a way that's easy to tell how many questions there are. Oh my gosh, what do we ask? Chat, speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm gonna click everything. These are like the same question. This question... So if this is, what are you? Are you something like me? And this is, if you're not me, then what are you? Then this question assumes the answer to this question is, he's not something like us. Maybe ask who we are.
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Whoa. You just made a god? A god, I always knew it was special. You just made a god? What do you mean you just made a god? I know, Long Quiet is such a cool name. I want to have that name. I don't want to be a god, though. I didn't know I was a god. I thought I was just being put in this position. Yeah, but I don't want to be a god.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
Oh, there's like another piece there. Okay. So many questions. So many things we could ask it. Yeah, are you a god? I think that confirmation is new. Is it? Are you a god?
No. In life, I was painfully mortal. A witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something. So I made you. And I made her. And I made this place to hold you both.
Wow. That doesn't sound painfully mortal. That sounds really powerful. Why didn't you just make it so you could live forever? Well, I guess that's what you were trying to do. That is the attempt you were trying to do. So he was at it like facing an apocalypse. And then he put the concept of death in this bubble and then made me to kill it. But if you kill death, then death wouldn't die, right? Because death doesn't exist in order to die. Which is why she keeps coming back. I think we got 3 questions. We got 3 questions, chat. Speak now, forever hold your peace, chat. What is the princess? Did you make her too? Yeah, we know he did. You made us out of what? Oh, I have to know.
The cycle of life and death. The endless pattern of creation and destruction. I tore it in two and shaped the fraying threads into you and her.
Oh, I'm life and she's death. Oh. Yeah, what is she? What is she? Well, I guess he just answered that. That she's the cycle of life and death. This pattern of creation and destructed. Wow. Oh. We know, okay, so we know what she is now. She's death and I'm life, so we don't have to ask that anymore. So maybe I should say that, like, I have died though, like a bunch of times. But if it's the cycle, I probably just brought myself back to life, right?
You haven't. You've flirted with dying. You've played pretend. But your consciousness is an unbroken stream.
Oh! Death of the author, run out of This is my last thing! Okay. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy. I'm gonna destroy her, but it's a lie. Wow. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. Say nothing and watch him end. This is sad. Ah! I'm good. This is sad. I didn't want the narrator to die. I just didn't want him to lie to me. I'm not gonna kill her, but I don't wanna voice it like that. I wanna tell him I'm not gonna kill her because I care about her, but so that's too mean. Think you're out of time is obvious. I don't want to waste it on there. Rest easy. I'm not gonna lie to him. I haven't decided what to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. I don't think that would be comforting for him. I want to be nice to him. This is so sad. I don't know. I just realized there's a little bit of color here. The ring on his eye is like the only color in the game other than like the red text. Because it's like a little bit yellow. That's crazy. I don't know what to say. I don't think I'll say anything then. Right? If we're just gonna... If none of these feel right, I don't want to say anything.
I've said my piece, and my time is up.
Yeah.
I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Bye, narrator. Wow. As the final fragment of the glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. Ooh, all of this is you. Whoa. Then, yeah, I have to be the narrator now. I hope I do a good job. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. A patient heart, bring the prisoner to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh. Oh! Oh!
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
There's so many of her. Whoa.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. What happens now? Why is this so sad? I feel really sad now, and I don't know why.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
We shouldn't ignore that. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Is she commenting on the fact that I've spent this whole game like, wait, but what do I do?
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Oh. She mentioned forever ago that the princesses like changes to our perspective. So with containing death, she's like the concept of change then, right? There are many stories left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is all this is following to me? Yeah, that's a good question. Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions I need answers before I make a choice. If I let you out, the entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it matter what roads I walked if all of them led to this moment? There must be another way. It can't come down to me destroying everything. Either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you what was going to happen when we reached this point. Slay the princess. Wow. Just slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know where to leave and where to go. There's so many other princesses to find.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
I don't think that's right. We fought a lot. And you haven't said sorry for killing me. I've said sorry for killing you.
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Yeah, I like that. I like that this isn't going like you should 100% the game, but it's going like, yeah, there's other stuff, but like you are here now, you know? You are in this universe. I'm gonna say, what was the point of me doing all this?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
There's so much happening right now. The beginning of this game, when you turn on the game and you get like a content warning or whatever, you also get text that says, this is a love story. And in the concept of being in a relationship and being in love, it's very interesting that's like that we have met each other in so many different ways, but also things have gone wrong in so many different ways, and we didn't resolve anything.
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Okay.
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck.
No, I was just trying to be with you.
Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence. And it was through that need that you carved our freedom.
No.
Without impermanence, The suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
Whoa, okay. Address this vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak of life and death and change and stagnation, but this isn't what any of this has been about. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know that we were fighting about the cycle of life and death. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me the minute I got here. Argue your independence. You act as if the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Reject your perspective. I won't engage in an argument that favors death and suffering. Remain silent. Well, I'm not going to do that. Let me explore really quick. But this though, because I've been engaging with her in caring about her. I didn't know this was about the cycle of life and death. They'll get over it. They'll see you have a gift in time. That would be torture. No, I don't want to react to that. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone? No. This one.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me. You are the prey for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. Within, you are tightly bound and choke on heavy air as acid burns its way into your pores.
Is that me? Is that her perspective? Oops, oops, oops.
But even when dissolved, you gifted me a life.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was fear that drove you. Perhaps it was compassion. But the outcome of an act matters more than its intentions.
That's true.
There's a natural order to the cycle of things sustaining things. A world without sustenance is a world without relationships. And it is our relationships that give us form and substance.
Okay. You cannot use eating meat to prove that you're right. That's so good. Okay. Continue to appeal your humanity. This has always been about us, two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna click that. That's... yeah. You're right, without desire, we have no relationships, we would all be alone. Yes, without desire, we have no need for relationships, we would all be alone. But if we have no desires, would that be so bad? You cannot use eating me to prove that you're right. But my intentions do matter. I only freed you to save myself. No, I freed you because I care about you. You cannot use eating me to prove you're right.
You still cling to the horror of dying bodies that rot worlds apart from us. How many more vessels would you need to lose before you realize their irrelevance?
No, because the vessels are how we've talked to each other.
The sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color.
Oh my god, is this what I look like?
You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of...
No, you're not understanding. We fought a lot. We fought a lot because I was trying to give you the battle you've been looking for. I didn't crave violence. You did, and I gave it to you.
Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
I want to know. It was beautiful, it was meaningless, none of us could ever win. It was unnecessary, we could have worked together to build something better. We didn't have to hurt each other. Oh, I'm gonna cry. This is really beautiful. I don't know how to explain it, but if you know, in the context of this being a metaphor of a relationship, like, yeah, we fought each other and we hurt each other a lot, and we got into this horrific cycle of abuse, but we didn't have to. Yeah. Two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again. We don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to emotion, pain, and suffering. There is beauty and ugliness, and love and conflict.
Yeah, but it's not right.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves.
Yeah, this is me. This is when I fell and my back broke. Yeah, if you perceive yourself as two people locked in conflict, then you will be two people. Exactly! If we just fight all the time, and we think we're gonna fight all the time, then we will never break our cycle.
But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential
look
to
at her.
rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
But I don't have to... But I don't have to hurt you and hurt me to change for the better. There are no endings, there are no limits. If there are no limits, and there is no difference between growth and decay. I've already come so far. What is left there for me to see? With time, we could have been better. Yeah, the witch was really good. I really liked her. Continue to appeal to your shared humanity. There can be love and conflict, and beauty and ugliness between us, without being the whole reality into the... Wait, hold on. There can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us, without bringing the whole of reality into the picture. Oh, so like, we can have this problem together, but we don't have to bring reality into this issue. The actual concept of reality. Oh, this song is so good. With time, we could have been better. I like that one. Yeah.
And there is always time. Your vampire tries to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
This is when the princess killed me, when she was like a really cute, sweet princess. It's her perspective of killing me every time.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Well, because I loved you. Because I loved you, and not because I wanted to hurt you. I was blinded by emotion. We don't that. I want that feeling back. That feeling never let. Yeah. You had a desire. You had set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you forever and ever and ever. Consumed by the true belief that there was nothing that could hold us back. I like this one. That feeling never left me. I spent the whole story making sure to try to save her when I could. Ooh. Reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence. I get it. There's nothing for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I don't know. I just don't know how. Stop fighting. Oh God, Badger, you are now... Okay. So, a lot has happened. Like a lot. This is the... I think you're coming at the very end here. So, my God, how do I explain what happened? Okay. So we found out that the princess is the concept of like an embodiment, like a god of change. And that includes like death and stuff. And that's why she kept coming back, and that's why she kept changing. And the narrator held her so people don't die. I'm trying. I don't want to. I want to tell you what happened, but I also am worried about spoiling it for you because it's like really good. It's really good, and I'm like, if you didn't see it, maybe you should just play blind. I don't. But okay, so basically, what's happening right now is that we are confronting. We are confronting all the different versions we have met of her, and what they believe our story is. So right here, this is the princess that was like super sweet and nice, and she's talking about how much we cared about each other, and how we felt like nothing could get in our way, and we would always be there for each other. But this is in the context of her trying to tell me what to do. And she's not understanding that we fought a lot because we were forced to fight a lot, and it wasn't what I wanted. So I'm gonna say that feeling never left me because I always wanted to be there for her. Yeah, mathematically, lots and lots of ways this could go. I don't want to, I feel like this is the only constant of the story. Do you want to know? Because okay. I'm gonna come over here. So, okay. This is such a good game. You're watching me stream and I'm worried about spoiling it. This is such a weird thing. Okay, so we are not just a guy. We are the concept of life and death split into two. She is death and change, and I am life and like, I don't know how to word this. I am life and like constant. So if I kill her, the world won't have change. It won't be change, but people won't die. If she kills me, then nobody would have consistency in their lives, like nothing they could count on. And she's trying to tell me, well, like, screw it, let's just get out there and like do what we want to do. And she's not wrong about that because it's not our fault that we are in this situation. But she thinks that I just want to kill everything because that's how I've been dealing with her. But I'm not. That's not the case. I'm here because I care about her. Yeah, it's pretty rad. It's honestly really cool.
Then there's no need for you to fight, Sophia. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
But she's not understanding me. She doesn't. I'm ready. I want to leave with you. Stop fighting the fight early and surrender. I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my... Yeah! You're not understanding me. You're not understanding what I'm trying to tell you.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake in your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center.
Well, that isn't true.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together. It's
easy to believe in things when you believe in you. It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens when we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but what do we have? But how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die, Slay the princess. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry, Slay the princess. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot allow you to exist, Slay the princess. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You have done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. I like that one. We're gonna do that one.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
No, because you're not listening to me. You're just telling me what it is you
Whatever
think
you're
is...
trying to do, Ron, you don't have to do it.
Oh! Hero?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Oh! Oh my god! I can do this alone. Where's everyone else? How are we supposed to help? I thought the voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died when I looked in the mirror. You have no idea how good it is to hear from you!
It's good to be here.
Oh!
She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
Yeah.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Do it.
It's time to resume our dance.
No!
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Yeah. I can do this on my own. No. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh. It's like the guidelines. The art. Whoa.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Okay. I need a second. So, like I said in the beginning of the story, the game tells you this is a love story, right? So like you're supposed to go into this with the idea that you're falling in love, but also this is really good for like how do you handle your conflicts with the people you love, you know? And like I have tried so many different methods of her. Oh my god. Sorry, look, there's princesses in the windows. We've tried so many different things to tell her and teach her what we were trying to do, but it never comes through. She's so barbed and she's so freaked out and scared all the time. And this is the first time we've ever been able to go like, well, just listen to me, you know? Because every time we speak to her, every time we talk to her, she always like questions what it is we're doing. We're like, oh, we're here to save you. We don't know what's going on. And she's like, oh yeah, well, why do you have the knife then? But it's like, I don't know. This is why I'm here. So it's really nice to have the game acknowledge the fact that we've been trying and she hasn't listened.
Do you need me to describe things?
That would be nice. I'd like that for old time's sake. Is it just you and me? That anybody else make it to the cabin? Is the narrator really gone? Take the blade, enter the basement. Where's everybody else?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
If the offer still stands, could you describe the cabin to me for old time's sake?
Yeah, of course.
Hmm.
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
The mirror is like every time we go to face her, we are trying to acknowledge ourselves and trying to acknowledge the problems that we've brought to the relationship. But we we don't do it. The narrator doesn't allow us to do it. The circumstances in which we're in, and the context of which our relationship is having problems, and our divorce is happening, is too big for us to acknowledge the problems we have brought and we have done and how we've grown and changed. That's what this is.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
No, I'm not gonna take it. I'm sorry, hero. If we bring the blade, we indicate we still want to fight. And I don't want to anymore. I'm too tired to fight. I just want the problems to end. I just want us to either get divorced or to get back together. You know? That you have to confront your problems. We have to learn how to fight. Yeah. These sons of bitches getting nostalgic about a shack. I know! I'm actually like emotional about being at the first shack. Even though at the start of the stream we were already here. Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Good riddance. I don't know how to feel about him actually being gone. It's funny. After everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go. Yeah. I'm sad too. I don't think the narrator's like the princess. He was also barbed and not letting me talk about my perspective. It was just about how he wanted to handle the problem. But he didn't understand that I could bring something to the table that isn't a knife.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Yeah. We're getting no knife.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Yeah. Thanks, hero. I'm glad he listened.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yeah. I love her.
I don't know what you want for us.
Oh.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
Wow. Cause the first princess we got was the sweet one. Oh, I can't believe the game remembers.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Yeah.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Yeah, let's talk. She's so cute. I'm glad she's not chained. Oh, the other princess is up there. Sit with her. Hello. It is the first princess! Oh! Oh! I'm sorry about all the times I've hurt you.
You are so sweet, but the first time we met, you tried to rescue me, and I stabbed you like 50 times in the chest. And you know how bad of a job I did. You were the one getting stabbed. I mean, yes, you were possessed by that freaky voice living in your head, but I also could have maybe tried doing anything else before deciding to kill you.
Yeah, you didn't have to kill me. We could have done something else.
Anyways, I'm also sorry.
Oh.
We both let things get a little out of hand. But we don't have to let that stop us from being who we want to be.
Yeah.
You know, when she puts it like that...
I don't think I want to be a god. Are you the same as you are out there? Which princess are you? You look like you did when we first met. Is this the real you? So, now that we're here at the end of anything, can you finally tell me your name? None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it? What do you think of her, what she wanted us to be? Wow, these are so thoughtful. It's good to see her again.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but still. It feels like it's been so long.
Yeah.
Like this is some sort of a big reunion.
You know what? It's like seeing the person you fell in love with again, you know? Like, so much has happened between us and the conflict and who we became, that this is sort of like, hey, you remember how you fell in love? This is the person you fell in love with. Yeah, this is like very, very clean line art. None of this was really fair for either of us, was it?
I don't know. We made it to the other side, and we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it.
Hmm. Which princess are you? You look like you did when we first met. Is this the real you?
I'm the princess, the one you've been spending all this time with. I know I've changed a few times, but so have you. And you're still real to me.
Oh. What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't know. I don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely, thinking that she's everything that matters in the world. Thinking that she's the only one with all the answers.
I didn't see it that way.
I never thought about it like that. That does sound lonely, doesn't it?
Oh, me and the hero have always had the same brain cell, which I think is a little bit of a humble brag, but like I've always related to his perspective the most. And yeah, I've never thought about it that way. I never thought about how scary it must be to feel like for me, you know, we've been kind of waffling between like, do we kill her, do we not kill her? And for her it's been like, well, we can't do this. We can't follow the narrator. We don't have to listen to him or whatever. And she doesn't understand that I've just needed some time. Are you the same as you are out there?
I am she as much as she is me. And all of us are both everything and also not everything.
You're not as good at it as she is.
I had you there for a second, didn't
Mm-mm.
I? I think I'm different from her, and I'm happy I'm different.
Yeah.
I think being her would mean I'd lose a lot of myself along the way. I think I'd have to lose the parts of you that matter to me.
You don't want to be a god. So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I don't have one, and I think I like it better that way. But you can call me Princess if you want.
I will.
You know, you never told me your name.
I'm also a princess. I don't like the long quiet. So I like the long quiet as a name conceptually, like just as a name for a thing. But it's not what I identify with, you know? That's what the narrator forced on me.
Then I guess I'll call you Quiet.
Okay.
Not hero? Oh well, quiet will do. That's always been us, hasn't it?
I don't think I want to be a god.
Me neither. It's so big. It's so much responsibility. And at the end of the day, it just feels like waking up in another basement. It's something we never asked for, trapping us somewhere we never wanted to be.
Yeah. What if we just leave? Like us, like our true selves, not the god forms. Not whatever it is people want us to be. We can just be what we want to be with each other. We can just be two people in love.
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
Take her hand in yours. I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know something new. It doesn't matter what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want. I don't know where we'll go, but as long as it's out there, and as long as I'm with you, that's all I want. This is really beautiful! I'm gonna take her hand. Oh. Yeah, I've always wanted to leave with her. What do I want the philosophy of my relationship with her to be, right? Because that's what it's asking. After all the fighting that you and your loved one have done, after all of the hurt and the drama and the pain and the love, what do you want your relationship to be? Do we want to explore a new thing? Do we want our love to be new? There's no need for words. Leave with her. Wow. My audio's cut out? What do you mean? Tell me. Can you hear the game? Can you hear me? Not hearing either you or the game? Oh no. Okay, hang on. This is the climactic moment. I want you to hear the game. How about now? Do you hear it now? Okay, Rue can hear me. Do you hear me? Zach? Rue. Oh, yay! Okay. So what I was saying is that this is the philosophy, right, of our relationship. What do we want our relationship to be now that we're trying to solve this conflict? And do we want to do something new? Do we want it to just be the two of us? You know, us as ourselves? Do we want that we're just together? Is that what matters? I think what I want is to say, I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me. Because we didn't know what we were when we met her. We just met her and fell in love, you know? The us that we were is the us that loved each other. And the us that we became is the us that we needed to become to know who we were. But in the end, all that matters is that we're us that loves each other. Does that make sense? I feel like it makes a lot of sense to me, but I don't know how to word it. But like, it's just, my heart gets very warm at the idea of just being with her and not having to deal with all the other hurt and just loving each other.
I want that too.
Aww.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Oh, Hero. Are you gonna be okay alone? Thanks for everything. Are you sure you don't want to come? Oh, Hero, I don't want to leave the Hero. Oh, thanks for everything.
Don't mention it. Thanks for making all the hard choices along the way.
Ah. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence in words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yet she still is. Then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her. Oh, I'm gonna cry!
Come on, princess. It's just a door.
No, she's so precious. I love her so much. Go. No, I understand. As a princess who's made up of imagination, I also get it. I get it.
Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Yeah. I can tell her I love her. I love you. Who's going to open it? Are you ready? Neither of us knows what it's going to be like out there. I love you.
I love you too.
Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. I have so many feelings right now. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is really beautiful. Oh.
Self-voicing disabled.
Oh, what was that? Wow. Wow. Oh, I really like this game. When did this game come out? Because I think it's probably my game of the year, even if it's not one that came out this year. Wow. Our song. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order of special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by pressing H. Oh, so these are the songs that played in my story. Yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot. Okay. Wow. Wow. I feel like every game we finished this year, I have ended it with crying. I'm sorry. It came out last year. Well, listen. DLC counts. by the rules of the Prestige Award game, DLC counts now. This is my game of the year. Wow. Wow. I don't think I can ever play this game again. I feel like I don't know how I can, like, how would I feel like this is the only ending I would ever want to have. That was the perfect ending. If I come into it again, I'm just gonna mess up the whole story. The princess and the quiet found their love, you know? They're beautiful together now. Wow. Yeah, exactly. It's like Undertale. If you get the kind ending in Undertale, you should never touch that game again. Wow. And now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab. It's full of clues that'll help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Oh, I see. Well, they are encouraging me to do it then. Explore, join the Discord, join our mailing list, join the subreddit. Follow us somewhere else. Make your playlist. Play our other game. Oh yeah, they have another game called Scarlet Hollow. I started the first chapter of it because they have it up for free on Steam. It's good so far. Don't know if it's gonna do to me what this is doing, but we'll see. Wow. Wow. Memories. Wow, there's so many of them. The hero and the princess. The end of everything. Wow. The prisoner. Doubt breaks one shackle while forcing another. Meet your equal in combat. Die pathetically to an abrasive prisoner. Slay her without a moment's hesitation. Lock your fears away. She isn't armed, is she? Fall to a feral captive. Didn't I do all of these? You don't need the world for your happy ending. There's so many reasons spirits linger, the flames of passion, the flood of words left unspoken. When you've seen the worst sights of the prison of the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed. My God, there's so many things we can do. Wow. I'm not locked in here with you, we're both locked in here together. Wow. What could go wrong with you handing her your weapon? She's locked up. Oh, wow! This is so cool! Enter a violent confrontation. Successfully set her free. Receive a vital evidence to the princess's wrongdoing. You've been here before, now you're here again whole. This is crazy. Wow. Wow, there's so many endings I could have had. Destroy her without any outside help, then find your new world. Wow. is the princess. You're on the path. You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of the cabin is the princess. Wow. There's so many different princesses. This game's so beautiful. That was amazing. It's wild how much. Yeah, I know. I wanna see all the different possible things, but I'm gonna get that ending every time. I'm gonna rewatch this video so I can make sure I get this particular ending. Wow. Hang on a second. Oh. There we go. I wanted... Oh, well, the color comes back and now the music's scary. Man. This game's so cool. You know, no, I don't want the scary music. Hang on. There we go. Now it won't be scary. Well, thank you all so much for getting through Slay the Princess with me. I'm glad that I was rewarded for not doing that, and that and that she was she was everything I wanted her to be at the end. But most importantly, she got to be herself, and I got to be who I wanted to be. It really was such a special game. I probably will play it some more at some point, but I think that might be just for me. I'll think about it. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it. I really loved that. That's probably like top 10 favorite games now. I don't know. That was truly beautiful, and it's one of those things. It's like how when you use video games as the medium to tell your story, the interactivity of it should be really important, right? Like, it doesn't have to be how the game is made. And by that I mean, like, visual novels most of the time are just reading. It doesn't have to be like the most important part of the story, but when a game uses the interactivity of the story to propel its narrative, it really takes a game to bigger heights. And this just did that beautifully. It did that in spades. I really loved that. The love story was so beautiful, and I really found myself really obviously falling in love with the princess, but falling in love with the love that we built together, and the love that she and I were able to like experience. It's such a weird, but I really feel like they simulated what it's like to fall in love with somebody, and to be in love with them, and to have a relationship with them, and to fight and hurt each other but want better, you know? And I don't mean that like it doesn't have to be romantic. Like, obviously this is about a romantic love, but I mean that in like relationships in general. Like, this is a story about how relationships can hurt you, but you are better off having them in your life. Yeah, this could only be a video game. You could tell the story in a movie or a book or something, but the way the meaning of the story won't get lost, but the way I feel right now, I think would be not as strong were it a different medium, were it like simply a movie or something. Man, I really loved that. Thank you all so much for joining me. I have to get going soon, but I wanted to say that I really appreciate you all joining me on this journey and falling in love with the princess. I hope the choices I made didn't frustrate you. I hope you'll pick up this game, give Black Tabby Games a ton of cash. Make sure that they know that this is a special, beautiful game. It's available on consoles now. So if you don't play games on PC, please buy it on your preferred console of choice. That includes like Switch and PlayStation, I believe. It's really beautiful. Everybody should play this. And I think I'll come back to it. I don't know if I'll do it on stream or not, but I have to sit with this a little bit and sit with this feeling a little bit. Oh, yes, I should mention this. In a few weeks, I'll be doing Thankmas again. For those of you who don't know, I have streamed Thankmas. It's a charity event put together by Sean McLaughlin and his team. For Jacksepticeye, that's his internet handle. I wanted to use his human name because this is really important. And it's a charity event where you can stream and get donations, and it all goes to one big pool of donations to go to a cause of that year. This year, the charity is supporting folks who struggle with mental health, who might be struggling with ideation, things like that. So it's to support research and care for them, and I think I think that stuff is really important. I think that stuff really matters, and I know a lot of viewers have struggled with some things before. I myself have struggled with some things. When you're made up of the creative consciousness, it's not all happy rainbows, just like the princess herself. So I want to make sure that we stream and support. I'll put up the campaign soon and promote it soon, and we'll be playing games together and hopefully raising some money for a good cause. Last year, we raised a whopping $500, or I think it was a little bit more than $500 actually. And that felt so crazy, and I cried during that stream too. So if you want to make me cry again, donate money and support people. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you guys soon, and I hope you liked the game. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope that when you think about your loved ones and you think about what you need to do to express yourself, that you listen to their perspective and listen to your own heart as well, and make sure that everyone is heard so you can move forward. I think that's what the lesson here is a donation target and a cry target. Yes, but don't make me cry, or do make me cry. I don't know. I've cried in so many streams. I don't want... It's so embarrassing. Alrighty. Thank you all so much, and have a wonderful night.